President Stella, over to you. Unmute.
Okay. Can you hear me? Okay. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Yes. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome everyone to World Women Leading Change Malaysia chapter. So today is the closing ceremony for World Women Leading Change 2020, and we are going to welcome 2021 later. Okay. Before I proceed to other speaker, let me introduce the art of kindness, how we form the art of kindness. I remember that I went to India together with Dr. Ayla and our board of trustee, Datin, Jalina. So we went there. Suddenly I have the feeling like, because when I see the people there, I have the feeling like, why don't we do something to do something more to the world, that what we can do. That's why the ideas of art of kindness come up from when I was in India. But actually the whole thing I inspired by my one of the very important men in my life, and this important man is my life mentor, and he is my inspiration, he is my influencer, and of course he is my hero. And none other than that, he's my late dad, because he told me, with kind heart, you are not alone. So with these words, it's really bring me and grow me up with these words. So I think that is very true, that what he had taught me, because I met a lot of very wonderful people, and people with positive energy. Therefore, with what I am today, I'm very glad and very happy that to meet Dr. Ayla, you giving me the opportunity to this platform to share, to meet more people, to let me open my eye, to let me learn, encourage me, and of course, without further ado, my two partner in Malaysia World Women Leading Change. Beside me is Ernestina. She's our CEO in Malaysia, and of course, my beautiful Datin, Jalina, board of trustee. Thank you so much by trusting me and giving me a lot of a learning space and encouragement to bring this platform to let more people know about what we are doing. So actually in 2021, I have a planning. I wanted to bring the art of kindness continuous to the years coming. So with this, the art of kindness, we are going to have in 2021, we wanted to transform it to translating to three values, which is kindness, truth, and beauty. So because I cannot do alone, and we cannot do only alone, we have to do it hand in hand together with our founder, Dr. Ayla Inspiration, that only we can bring all this love to the world. I hope that everyone can receive the message and bring this and become more bigger and bigger. Thank you so much. So I would like to invite our moderator today, our trustee, Datin, Jalina. Over to you. Thank you. Unmute.
Both of you are very looking. Can you hear me, dear?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Looking very radiant in red. And actually, I just arrived 3 minutes ago from Penang and running upstairs and preparing everything, writing and scribbling and all that. So
Give me a
I
big
hope
hug.
big hug and grab my scarf that have red patches on it. And surprisingly, you see, you have blue couch, and I have a blue and red scarf over here. So you see, our mind and souls are together, and we are channeling our energy throughout everywhere we are. Okay, so without further ado, our topic for today is translating the three values, that is kindness, beauty, and truth. Okay, the philosophy of life are bound by these three values of life: kindness, beauty, and truth, because I always believe that these three values uh, mold who you are, and would create a better person, and with much more clearer perspective towards life. So without further ado, I would like to hand over this floor to our first speaker, that is Datuk David. He is from Malaysia, and he will be speaking and sharing the values of the importance of kindness in corporate world. So over to you, Datuk David. Are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you, Datin. Thank you, Stella. Thank you, President Ayala, right? I hope I did not pronounce your name wrongly. I'm so afraid that I'm the only thorn among the roses, but luckily
You
I
are
saw
the roses
Dino on
among the
board.
thorns.
Yeah. Yes, roses
You're
among the
not.
thorns.
Dino
Yeah,
is
okay.
there.
There is a reverse. Okay. I'm David. I born in Ipoh, and I started my company in Malaysia at this age again to come back to the corporate world.
I am also from Ipoh, Dato. I am now from live from Ipoh.
Oh, you're from Ipoh. Okay, Ipoh
Yes.
Mari.
Ipoh
So there's so
Mari.
much food. You also, you know.
Yes,
Okay.
you're also from Ipoh. Wow.
Okay, fantastic.
It's a small world, isn't it?
Yes, and I would like to say thank you to Stella to bring me on board, and I have the opportunity to share some of my thoughts in the corporate world after so many years of struggling, going through the hardship. Of course, there's also sweet memory along the journey. But today, I reckon the power of the woman are getting enormous. And according to the master, the year of 2021 is the year for the woman power. So I am not going to overcarry myself, when especially you're talking in front of so many powerful women from around the world. And Stella is very kind woman, very kind-hearted, and she actually give me a lot of thoughts about love. Okay. Now today I would like to talk about love in our corporate world. In the corporate world, we always full of the smell of dollar and cents, right? And it looks our appearance, sometimes it looks a little bit ugly according to some people. They say you guys are only looking into profit taking and things like that. But today I think the world have changed into more caring and more love. The company that I created is my childhood dream to help people, to help the lower income group, especially single mother or single parent, disabled people, and youngsters who lost their directions in life. And we created a company, and we set up a system, we designed a system, a networking system, so that we can bring these people together and start become the digital entrepreneur. So today is the age of digital, it's a digital age, and we cannot do business without transforming into digital marketing. Why I talk about this? I believe in technology, and if we have the knowledge and we pass on the knowledge to the needy group, and with a good networking system and put it on board, train them, to meet the basic income for their livelihood, what they call daily needs, okay, put food on table, etc., etc. And this not only happened to Malaysia, it happened to many countries. There are many people who are homeless, divorcee women who got beaten up by the husband or by their partner, or the other way around. Some men are beaten up by the strong woman, you know. So all these people are the people that are lacking of love, okay? Can we do something to bring love to them? I think yes. Now, the new corporate directions are moving towards CSR, corporate social responsibility. But for me, I would like to talk more about love, implement love into the business world by providing a friendly environment and also by be more transparent to people who working around with us. Be transparent to our partner, be transparent to our associates, be transparent to our staff, and bring love to them so they will attach to you. Now, the responsibility for entrepreneur today, it is not only knowing how to make money. When you drive the company to international level, I'm so glad that we can do that. In the short period of time, you will realize you will have to encounter different culture from the other side of the world where you couldn't adapt to the actual environment. So with this networking, with this platform, and I believe we will have our friendly partner, a future partner from the other part of the world, from your country, to be able to join hands to bring love back to the community by sharing our wealth, by sharing our thoughts, by sharing our experience with these people. So today world, we are back to the basic again. We have to go back to the natural love. Without love, I don't think we can survive long in this world. You will become so lonely, and you'll always be a lone ranger in your own world. You make tons of money. You're so beautiful, and you're so handsome. But in your heart, you always have something that is empty and not being fulfilled. Whether this is the love from a family, from your partner, from your children. But I think for now, at this age, we need more love from people surrounded us, especially from our business partner, from our staff, and etc. Then when you feel with the love in you, I think you will look more younger and younger and more attractive. This is my observation. And you ladies are so attractive, okay? Dino, you look, yeah, handsome. I think you're more handsome than me. I can see that. But I will catch up, okay? When I have more love from my staff, from my associates, I think I will look much and much better and younger. I hope I will. This is what I call a happy begin of the last chapter I was told by Stella. And you guys are really did a great job. And I cannot imagine for the year of 2020, you have done 270. My God, 270 is non-stop like marathon. And how can you guys do it? That's something that I want to learn from you. And being the what I call the powerful woman, the woman power is coming, you know, like the storm, you know. Dino, you better be careful next year, 2021. It's the year for women, okay? You better be careful. I am already alert about this. So let's move forward and see what we can do together to bring more love to our surrounding friend, to our associates, and also to our staff and our business partner, of course, because we are entrepreneurs. We're always looking for opportunity. But if you share the same mission, you're sharing the same love, I think we can do a lot of things, not only restricted to one particular country, but cross-border. And today is borderless. I'm so, you guys are so lovely. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. David. I mean, it is very I feel very honored when you see men you know, applauding about womanhood and all that, because as it's very seldom as successful business entrepreneurs acknowledge love as one of the values to be heard and to be seen. And as what as Dr. David has been saying just now, year 2021 will be year for the feminine power and love in the corporate world. I always believe that uh, when you help and assist the needy, it's not by giving them a fish to in a quoted this one quoted preference. You give them a pole and you give them a net to fish, and it will last a lifetime, rather than giving them a fish and it will stop there as a one-time values. But when you teach them skills and you teach them knowledge, it will last them a lifetime. So thank you again, Dr. David.
Yeah, just give me one more chance to share something, okay?
Yes, of course, Dr. David.
All right. You mentioned, Datin, you mentioned about creating the what you call give them the tools and then and what you call to catch the fish. Now we have a business model. Maybe we can share together. For me, I will teach them, not only teaching them, and I will identify the fish pond for them to catch the fish. And this is what we should do for next year, in order for them to make their income, you know, basic income I'm talking about, by telling them there is a fish inside the particular pond. Let's do it together. I think you will make their life more beautiful this way. Thank you so much for my sharing.
Yes, Dr. David. Looking forward for the collaboration, and together, hand in hand, we help each other and make a better world for everybody, and spreading the love and the warmth for the better value. Thank you again, Dr. David.
Thank you
Looking
so much.
forward for the whatever program and project that we are able to do together. Okay. So thank you again, Dr. David, for the opportunity to hear you out and to share with us what is the opportunity that we can gain from your side of perspective. Okay. So I think we are able to go to the next speaker now. It will be from China with the topic of the power of belief by Mr. Weigo. Did I pronounce his name
Wait,
correctly?
he will.
Is it-
Datin,
Yes.
because Mr. Kuo
Yeah.
he said he will be coming late. He got something.
All right. So maybe we can hear Cindy singing. Is it?
Okay. Cindy singing.
Oh.
Yeah, really.
Oh.
Wow.
When so we have some entertainment besides having some knowledge to share with. So is Cindy will be singing or Ernestina will be singing?
I think before Cindy give us a performance, we need to introduce her because she's very, very famous singer. And she also is very kind and a good heart. And she's my very, very good friends. So that's why, Datin, Jalina, do you have the some detail to
Okay.
introduce?
Ernestina, I hand it over to you to do the introduction. Is it okay?
Okay. it's quite how to say long, you know, the that's the sentence.
Yes, exactly. And I was unable to prepare the notes and all that just now. So sorry about that.
It's okay. Yeah. Okay. Cindy Gomez. Actually, I meet her is many years ago, and tonight we have a dinner in the same place. You know, I still remember when I meet her. She is so kind and she is so beautiful and starting. And you know, I invite her to sharing online. She just very kind and promised me, okay, no problem. That's why I can image why she can do so good in the her singer life, you know. And she's very famous. Why? Because actually she's a Canada singer and a songwriter, and she can sing in 9 languages. And she also, I still remember, she also singing a song for Nokia. It's very famous.
Nokia?
Yes, Nokia. And some very famous game, the game. Yeah, she also is singing for the some famous games. And also she in 2015 she started in the celebrity edition of the apartment, which was a television in 19 Asian countries, and is certainly on Netflix. Netflix. Yes, that's why, you know, I'm so honored to invite her and come to here singing with us together. I'm so appreciate her. Now we invite her, give us some performance. Thank you so much. I love you, Cindy.
Thank you, Cindy. Thank you.
The floor is yours, Cindy.
Can you hear us, Cindy?
You have to unmute.
Unmute, Cindy. Unmute.
Oh, I had to unmute myself. Sorry. How are you? Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. It's such a pleasure to meet all you fantastic people. And I see most people are somewhere in Asia. I put a white Christmas background because I'm living in Canada where it's very, very cold. I wish I was there with you all. I used to live in Malaysia in 2011 and I just absolutely loved it. So
Morning now, Cindy.
yes, it is 8:26 a.m. So I don't know how good my voice is this early, but we'll give it a shot. I thought maybe, well, I was going to sing a Christmas song first, but I love that you guys are talking about empowerment because that's pretty much all the songs that I like to write about. It's all about opening your heart, you know, and giving of yourself. And to me, it's very important to write songs that have a message in them because there's a lot of amazing songs where you can dance and have fun, but I think it's important to give a message as well. Even if you're dancing, that you have something that you can share with the world. So this year I put out a song called Not Giving Up, and it's about literally not giving up because it's important. Sometimes we have very, very big dreams, but life can be difficult and tricky, and you have to be able to get over your own mind and the mind that's the doubts and the fears, and to be able to move forward. So I think I'll sing just a little piece of that song if that's all right with you. Yeah, okay. So here it goes. Wait. I've had my doubts and I've been afraid. Believed in lies that became my blockade. It's so easy to hold onto familiar ways, but you've got to fight yourself on the darkest days. I'm not giving up. No, I'm not giving up. 'Cause I've got to believe. Yeah, I've got to believe. So that's just a little small piece of this song, which you can
Very beautiful.
Wow, so beautiful.
That is so beautiful.
Yeah, like Andrew. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I
Thank you
like
for a beautiful piece.
Yeah, the sentence that you say, get over your own mind. It is very difficult for you to get over your own mind. You can beat other people's mind, but not your own mind to beat off. So that is something very lovely piece to share with everybody, Cindy. So we're going to hear more about more of it, Cindy. Yeah, by the end of the show.
Sure, absolutely.
And I'm glad to hear that you've stayed in Malaysia for from the year of 2011. Can you share a bit of your experience in Malaysia, Cindy? Which
Oh, I
part
had
of
a great,
Malaysia you are in?
you know what? I was in a condominium, an apartment that I had. I was back and forth from Malaysia and Singapore. I had an apartment in both places and traveling back and forth in 1 year, doing shows in each one. And I had an amazing time. I met so many incredible people like Ernestina, which, you know, was so much fun to have a friend in Malaysia. And the food is incredible. I really, really enjoyed all the food and eating all the desserts and the spicy foods. And so I just, and the shopping, I was impressed. It was the first time that, you know, I lived in an apartment where the shopping mall was underneath, and they don't really do that in Canada. So that was like, wow, this is different.
Thank you for sharing, Cindy. I mean, once all this COVID are over, you know that maybe we have the time of the world to just meet again, and you're always welcome to your second home in Malaysia. Thank you
Thank you
again,
so
Cindy.
much.
We'll hear a bit more about you later on of the show. So, Ernestina, can I invite the since Mr. Go is not here, is Mr. Dino? Are you ready?
I'm ready. Yeah, he's ready. Do you need?
I am ready.
Okay. Hi, Mr. Dino. I know that you're from Ipoh. So which part of
Okay.
Ipoh you are?
Green Hill Drive,
I,
next to Strand Hotel.
wow. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you must be a Samtec boy.
City boy. No, actually,
Ah, yeah, you're
grown
a
up in
city
Taipei.
boy. So yeah, I'm also nearby. I'm in Ipoh Garden East. So
Oh,
Dino, can you just tell a bit about yourself and your background of your company to begin with? Over to you, Dino.
okay. Thank you, Datin, for bringing me in. Good evening to Datin, all the VIPs and good friends from all over the world, and especially to Ernestina and Stella, who invited me to come over for this sharing. Yeah. Just give me a second. Let me steal that computer that Stella and Tina has, because my PowerPoint is inside there. So I'm going to get everybody to sacrifice a few minutes watching them. So I'll get back to you in a short while.
Actually, we are in the same room now.
I'm here.
The three
So I'm
of you
going
are
to-
in the same room now, right?
Yes. Okay, I'm going to steal them for a while, yeah?
All right, all right. Take out your time, and then we'll just watch the beautiful masterpiece of your wallpaper over here.
Can I take the opportunity
Yes,
to
Dr.
add
David, by
something?
all means.
Yeah, Datin. Oh, I forgot to introduce. I'm actually doing the sanitary pack, woman sanitary pack.
I'm so sorry about it, Dr. David. I'm supposed to introduce you and all that but it was such in
Yes.
a hurry. Within 3 minutes, the road was jammed just now from Penang
Yeah.
to Ipoh. So I reached home 9:57 and quickly set up the meeting. So
Okay.
Dr. David, can you please introduce your company and your what are your
Okay.
expertise? Yes.
Thank you. I actually come from a background of from this green energy, renewable energy, using methane gas to generate power, using the kitchen waste to transform into organic fertilizer. That was my previous line, and also involved with the face recognition AI technology. But that is too much of burning of money. So I decided to go into FMCG, fast moving consumer item. The one that I created now is the one that everybody needs. If you have a baby, okay, it's a baby diaper, adult diaper, and also sanitary pad for women. And I reckon this is a fast moving product, and this can sell in any part of the world. And the unique of the product is I got a halal certificate for this product.
Wow.
Yeah, probably world first product that obtained the halal certificate.
Obtain the halal certification. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So I'm actually going into the Muslim market, of course, also to the non-Muslim market in the later part. And we started in year 2018. Today, we already penetrate into 6 countries. That's Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, Japan, China, and Nigeria. So I hope I will have the opportunity to introduce our company, our business model to the the new friends over here in this chapter on this platform. Looking forward for more what we call corporations together.
Yes, of
Thank you
course,
so
Dr.
much.
David.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we have a few counterparts from South Africa, Kenya, Nairobi, and all that. And we also do have from Russia and all the Eastern Europe countries. So I think this is the time that the opportunity that we can introduce you around, and we also we see our win-win situation,
Yeah,
how
sure.
we can work it together. Okay,
You
Dr.
know,
David.
thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, Dino, are you ready?
Can everybody hear me? If you
Yes,
can,
of course.
all right. So sorry, I have to steal the ladies. That's my laptop. Okay. Very good evening to and good morning to everyone. My name is Dino Go. I'm so happy to be here tonight, and this is actually a very first time that I joined with so many friends from all over the world. Since the pandemic, but I actually had some experiences in hosting some online parenting and education forums. Okay, now I'm actually a founder of Sparks Education, and what do? Is actually we are promoting parenting and education, which is which I believe is very important to grow love from the family itself. Okay, and we are all maybe a child before. Not everyone are parents, but don't you know, parents are a bunch of warriors that went into the battle zone before the training. Because from primary school to university, there's no subject actually teaching us how to be a parent. Okay, and before that, I was a nutritionist by profession. I was practicing for the last 16 years. And ever since my daughter was born in 2009, I got panic. I got literally don't know what to do and not sure if I'm going to be a good father, while running my businesses, So I can't be like any of my girlfriends who can just quit from a very high paid position, professionals or even professors or entrepreneurs, and they just went home and be a full-time mom. And that is something really moving me. Okay, as a father of a family, I can't do that because they are still relying on me in terms of household income and all that. What I did was I ventured into parenting because I started from reading, taking courses, went to different countries, attending so many parenting workshops until I had so many to say about parenting. So I started to write. I started my columns, my blogs online or even in the mainstream media. And then after a couple of years, I published altogether 3 books on parenting. So I had the Monster Princess, because my girl is a monster princess, and Beauty and the Beast. Obviously, I'm the Beast. Okay. And then I ventured into China since 2012 because I speak Mandarin and my mom was from China. So I went into China market was like 2012, and I got involved with some tourism projects with the governments as well as the education. So I started my talks, seminar, workshops in China until this March during the COVID. In the last 3 years, my company was doing what we call study tour for students from China. So I'm hosting them in Malaysia, to get them involved into educational tours, because now it has been what they call compulsory for all the students in China for the last 10 years, to have study tour. That means, if you remember, Confucius said, read 100,000 of books and walk 100,000 of miles. That's what we do. We also encourage students or children to read since young and also travel. But not the ordinary traveling, but educational. Okay. So during the COVID, my company was like almost stopped down all the all the work and even the revenue, but it was a blessing that we all we venture into online. So what I was doing is I actually get involved with parenting forums. International. We actually had some. Can I share screen with you guys, so y'all can know what I was doing? Yeah. Okay. Datin, can you see?
Yes.
Okay, right. Thank you. Okay, first of all, I would like to share with all of you, this is my daughter. She's now 11 years old, smaller. I just share with all of you how I how I handle my child. Because as a nutritionist, I was very much emphasized on educating kids how to eat their diet properly, and I expose them to the origin of food, be it the ocean, be it the soil, the farm. These are some of the activities I did with my children. So she was very much involved with all this, because especially the city kids nowadays, they lost touch with the green, the nature. They are just stuck with the phone very much. And I'm proud to say that now she's 11 years old. She's the only student in the whole wide school that doesn't have a mobile phone. Okay, because she got so busy and she had many activities daily, and she likes reading. So we always work together. We also work with some international volunteers since young. Yeah, she went camping with me ever since she was 6 months old. And these are some of the activities along the way that we did together. Okay, and I found that kids growing up with this kind of exposure and experiential learning are very much important, because this is something that you don't get to have from books, from online, from TV, but this is real life experience. I'm not sure, Dato, if you agree with me that kids from different kind of training will be able to have some soft skills, communication skills, problem-solving skills, social skills, and she'll be able to know so much about the world. And I also allowed her to work with me because I had a lot of shootings, TV programs, some talks, be it in Malaysia and other countries. So she was always my little assistant. And along the way, she reads a lot and she gets to know about so much about this world. So after I did all this with her, I started to write our story so people understand actually what are the effects for kids to have so much experiences that the school can't provide, online can't provide, So we started to have so much of collection of museum, of volcanoes, of World Heritage, of Science Center, of art galleries. And she loves reading, she loves art and painting, and she's now a wushu player. She got some gold medals already ever since 3 years ago. And I allowed her to mix with different kind of kids, different kind of culture, different kind of festivals. And this is what we did. And we also did a lot of, like what Dato shared, CSR. Yeah, we were helping children from Cambodia, or from China. And we did so many things together, and we had fun together. These are just some of the activities. So from here on, you can see their numbers are growing because I started to bring kids and families, be it in locally or internationally. So, and we work with tourism from Singapore, from China, from Indonesia, from Philippines, from Hong Kong, from Macau, from Taiwan. So to promote parenting tours, yeah, we encourage families to go along, and have kids around and expose them to the world. So I worked a lot of this throughout my working experiences ever since 2012 until lately. Yeah, this is actually a pictures of what I attended a conference with WorldStrike, which is the oldest in the industry in US. They brought kids out since 50 years ago, and now they have 7 million students all over the world from this company. So they are actually my role models. And last year, China Central TV Network, they came to Malaysia and they brought 64 children from China for educational tour in Malaysia. And they were doing a TV program called Nanyang Classroom, which is hosted by me, produced by me, and they were using my team to help the produce. Yeah, these are some of the things that I do. Okay, so these are the children that come along and they had exchange program with our school here in Malaysia. I'm so sorry that I had all these pictures and slides in Chinese. I didn't have time to translate into English, but basically just to introduce to all of you what we do. Okay, now this are some CSR program. We are actually helping out to paint the hospital, the children's hospital in Cambodia, where half of the patients are HIV children, you know, and we were helping them to do art and painting because they can sell their artwork to the tourists and to make some money. They're not like us, their education is not free, they have to pay for the school fees. So so we try to, you know, make some differences. Okay, that's what I can share with all of you. Okay, so much. No, that's what I do if you ask. So I just want to add on the last part of my sharing. Okay, right. During the MCO time, we started this course Sparks Education. All right, this is the Sparks Educations. In May, we had 14,000 of people sign up, parents sign up, and they came from 30 countries, my God. And I did this Sparks Education, invited what do you call speakers from 5 different countries in 3 days, 22 sessions, and we had so many of them sign up, you know. So that's what we do. Yeah. Okay. And I had my 2.0, the second Sparks Education Forum last month, and we also have thousands of people attending. Yeah, so that's what we do. And this time we have speakers from the US, Taiwan, Australia, and Hong Kong, as well as Japan and Malaysia. Yeah. So I also would like to take this opportunity to invite some of you here who are very passionate about parenting and education to be one of my speakers in the very near future. If you have the passion to share what you believe and what you know about parenting and your successful stories, I would like to invite you to be our speakers too. Okay, so I wouldn't want to take much time of yourself, so that would be the end of my sharing. Thank you so much.
Wow, Mr. Dino, it is such an very impressive, the values that you share with everybody. And I always believe that when you do what you love, you do with your passion, it will be a very, it has magical impact on everybody. And of course, you see things much more magical in a way, and having to change people's life, and having to change people's future is beyond words that we can do. And there's no training or schools that is able to teach you to be a parent, but through life, through experience, through values that we share together. And that's how we can mold a person to be a complete person. I would love to be on board. And I am a teacher by profession, and I do some motivational uh, skills online too. And I would love to share and impart my knowledge and expertise on your platform too. And Where can we get your books, Dino? The Monsters, Princess, and the Beauty and the Beast. Is it in English?
Unfortunately, Datin, I only have it in the Chinese version. I
Okay,
don't.
maybe
Yeah,
we can work together and
yeah, to translate into
translate
English
it
in
into
future. Yeah,
English
yeah,
and
sure.
maybe to Bahasa Indonesia, and we can spread it out throughout the world.
Yeah, just to add on, I'm a big fan of TEDx. If you're ever what do you call participate or you get it from YouTube, I'm a big fan. I'm also a student of Tony Robbins, and I'm also attending the master class. So I would like to what do you call apply what I have learned so far into Sparks education. And I also have this dream of expanding into different country, into their own language and their own culture, because this is something that I can't do it myself. And parenting is just not Dino's goals alone. I would like to welcome all of you, especially work with this this organization, if possible, you know, to have more parents going into a learning process so that their family can grow together with them. So in this time, we actually we design a new hashtag called Parents Helping Parents. Okay,
Exactly, agreed.
it means that if you're very good in training your kids, if I'm lousy, so one day they might just meet in the society in future. Yeah, if in such a small conflicts they fight, they just put a knife into a abdomen. What's the point? We can, you know, we teach our children. So children to me is actually our next generation. The only way to make a greater generation is by us, this generation, we work together. I help you, you help me, so that the next generation will grow. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree, totally agree. As what you say, children are as just as what we call that, as sincere as a white canvas. The person who paints the canvas is us parents, to
Yes.
put in the values, the good values, the warmth, the love, the kindness, to be truthful, to be able to be somebody in the world, to help others too. We are the parents, but there's no books or there's no rules, and there's no mechanism, the right way of mechanism in teaching parents to be a good parents. It is all through experience, to sharing throughout, from our parents to parents and to another parents actually. So thank you again for sharing with us, Dino. Looking forward to
Thank you, Datin. Thank you, Dato, and all the friends in the world.
work.
I want to
And
say Merry
whenever you're
Christmas.
back
Yes.
in Ipoh, do
Oh,
contact
okay.
me
Sure.
for Chinese New Year.
Cool.
So it's around the corner. So if you are back hometown in Ipoh, yeah, we can meet up.
Yeah. Thank
And
you.
thank you so much again, Dino.
Thank you, Datin.
And Ernestina.
Yeah, I'll hand it over to them. All right. Just give me a second.
Yes. Now I think Mr. Gowi, he can make a speech now. Just now
All
he
right.
already informed me.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
ready.
郭老师 Mr. Gowi.
你好，
你好。
能听到我说吗？
So I'll give the floor to Mr. Kowe. I think you can introduce yourself, and ni hao from me. I think we have in China will be the same, around the same time. So I'm giving the platform to Mr. Kowe to introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Wang, and good evening, WWLC. I'm from China, and my name is Wang. I'm in people business. Happens to be a jeweler, trainer, and facilitator. I've been in diamond industry for 24 years, but during that period, I realized the most shining diamond is not diamond, but human beings. Because when people were inspired, their inner brilliance comes out. That's more beautiful than diamond. And that is why I become a Dale Carnegie trainer. I love the thrill feeling of inspire people to their full potential. And tonight is my greatest honor to be part of this meeting. And we all know Christmas is coming. And as children will be very, very excited because they were told that night a gentleman in red, white beard will come through the chimney, tiptoed to their bedside, and put an amazing gift in that red, huge socks. So the children waited until they falling into sleep. And next day, they were woke up by their parents. Bye-bye, Santa Claus. Bye-bye, Santa Claus. Beautiful memory. Happy childhood. But when the kids grew up, they realized those beautiful gifts actually were not bought by their parents. Who bought them? Their parents, their loved ones, not by Santa Claus, right? They have to spend a lot of time, money, energy to make sure the kids like it. Just like tonight's meeting. Hello, all your leaders has done a lot of work to put tonight's meeting together during these special times. Special thanks to you and special thanks to Tila to invite me to sharing the art of kindness. And that is really very kind of you. And because of that, I have a special gift for everybody here. Let me show you. It's the season of celebration. So let us toast and cheers first. Okay, so the wine has gone, but unfortunately, something stuck inside of this bottle. Let me show you what it is. Hey, there is the cork of wine stuck inside. And the cork tried so hard again and again to get out of the bottle. If you believe by the end of my presentation, this cork inside can get out of this bottle without breaking this bottle, let me see your hands. Do you believe? Do you believe? Let me see your hands. If you believe there is a cork inside this bottle, and by the end of my presentation, this cork can get out of this bottle without breaking this bottle, let me see your hands. Okay, some of you, that is the power of belief. If you believe what you have to say, and you will say what you believe. But 19 years ago, when I was stuck in another bottleneck, just like this cork, I decided to give up. That bottleneck was the power of the fear of public speaking. That was in California, San Diego. I was attending one meeting, a Toastmaster meeting. And during the table topic session, they asked me one scary question. If you were kidnapped by aliens, and please make one impromptu speech to make them convinced to let you go back Earth. And I was stuck there. My brain became totally black for almost 20 seconds. At that moment, my inner voice told me, hey, wait, never, ever get on stage again. I didn't believe myself at that moment. I don't have that power of belief. So during the break, I decided to escape from the meeting room forever. And just at that moment, just before I escaped out of the door, a gentleman, his name Brian, he shouted behind me. He said, hey, wait a moment. You did a very good job on the first time. I turned back, look at him. Seriously? He said, yeah. Because the first time when they called upon me, it took me 28 seconds to say something. And you are 8 seconds better than me. Wow. That was one aha moment for me. Think about it. Even I didn't believe there was someone there who still believed in me, believe in my potential, believe in my future. That is the power of belief. And because of that, I decided, okay, I will overcome the fear of public speaking. And because of that, I enrolled in Dale Carnegie training in Long Beach, California. So every Thursday afternoon, after I finished my study in GIA, that is Gemologic in America, I still remember vividly for session 3, when the trainer, his name is Dan Cotman, he asked me, hey, Wei, what is the one thing you want to change about yourself? Without thinking, I just said, of course, the fear of public speaking. And then he asked me one follow-up question as a coach. Very good. So what you gonna do on a daily basis so that you can overcome the fear of public speaking? And then I said, oh, well, maybe I can find a place to practice every day. And then he said, are you sure? And he said, then sure, very long, prolonged voice. And then all the classmates, I was the only Chinese there, around 30 Americans, they all look at me with question mark on their forehead. They think I was boasting. And because of that, I was no way out. And I said, okay, I made this promise. Every day, I will find a place to make the public speaking. And because of that promise and no way out, I got to believe in myself. Even if I don't know how I'm gonna make public speaking once every day for 6 months, that is my promise. But because I believe the things I didn't say, and finally, day after another, I went to different places. I went to Toastmasters, I went to drama class, I went to churches, birthday parties, anywhere I can force myself on stage. And then gradually I get a ton of it. And then after 6 months, on the graduation ceremony of Gemologic Institute of America, I was the only international student who gave 10 minutes talk and earned everybody standing ovation. At that moment, wow, I started to understand the power of belief. If we all believe in something we haven't said, believe me, we will say the same we believe. Just like our organization, right? WWLC, World Women Leaders. We got believing ourselves, and then we can achieve impossibles, especially during this COVID-19 period. How powerful can a woman can be? My mom taught me my first lesson. You know, when I was 10 years old, when I was playing with my friends, very happy time, I didn't want to go back home for dinner. My mom showed up. She's a women leader. My mom, very authoritative. Please come back home for dinner. Mom, I don't want dinner. Hey, if you don't come back home, I'm gonna beat you. And I said, hey, Mom, if you beat me, I will run away. Then I started to run, and my mom followed me, but I ran very fast. My mom couldn't catch up with me. Then I said, hey, Mom, you couldn't catch up with me. And then I made a huge mistake, and that is never, ever underestimate a woman. Because my mom is an opera singer. She saw some soldiers over there. And so my mom started to shout, hey, soldiers, please catch my son for me. Oh my God. Can you imagine a group of eagles try to catch one little chicken? That was exactly happened that day. So the soldiers caught me, and my mom beat me black and blue, as then I learned a valuable lesson. Think about that. My mom couldn't run faster than me, but she could empower the soldiers to catch me. So women, they are amazing because they can empower the people who are able than them. so that they can achieve the mission impossible, just like tonight, right? We are all needed by women in this WWLC. So just like Dino, that everybody were empowered by you. So if we believe in the power of woman, we can see the beauty of the world. During this COVID-19, right? Many places it's kind of getting worse. What can we do? We need to believe the power of belief. We need to believe we'll sooner or later overcome this COVID-19 with the leading of WWLC. Why is that so important? Let me show you something very interesting. Remember this cork in this bottle, right? Let's imagine this bottleneck is a bottleneck of COVID-19. We were stuck. The whole world were kind of stuck. How we can get out of it? Well, question number one, do we really look deep into COVID-19 as the root cause behind it? Do we have the right tools? Use it properly. You know, some make magic. Do we get deep into the COVID-19 to think about our lifestyles, think about our relationship with Earth, with the world, and turn these problems upside down? Never ever give up. Keep up trying, just like tonight's meeting. We cheer up each other, just like this. And then, my dear friends of WWLC, if from today's on daily basis, leading by WWLC, we start to do the things we never done before, we will grow. Do the things we dislike, we will change. And do the things we're really afraid of. And guess what? We will overcome all the bottlenecks. And if we believe the power of belief, and then if we believe the things we haven't seen, and then we will see things we believe. Thank you very much. Back to you.
Wow.
Oh, finally.
Wow.
Ghost.
Mr. Wei, we would love to have you
Right
as our,
away.
yeah, we can listen to you hours and hours. This is very interesting.
Thank
The
you. Thank you.
the power of determination and the power of belief, it comes and goes hand in hand. And
Tiny hello.
Wow, wow, wow.
We wanted to catch you back.
Yes.
吴老师
yes, yes.
don't go.
不客气，不客气。Toast for you, toast to everybody.
Ankle.
The moment of shining diamond is not diamond, but the human shine is much more shining than the diamond itself. So Santa Claus comes in many forms of variation, be it in China, be it in South Africa, be it in Indonesia, Malaysia, or even in Canada. Santa Claus comes in many forms and brings out magical. So thank you so much, Mr. Wei. We can just listen to you hours and hours, and we would love to have you as our story teller in before our bedtime.
It'd be my greatest honor.
As what you
And
said
welcome to
just now,
China.
as what you say just now, women never underestimate women's power, because I think God gives women power that they can do thousands of tasks in one single-handed, as if that they have many hands on them. So I think God have given the power, the determination, and the belief, so that women are able to create a human being. So, and but of course, without men, women aren't able to do that. So we have to give credit to men also, right, Stella? Ayla and Ernestina?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Without men, the world are not complete.
Yes.
So
And
without
also, let me say something. Let me share with you. God cannot be anywhere. That is why God create women.
Thank you. God is everywhere in our heart, in our touch, and in our that's magical woman that is everywhere in the world. That's magical woman and man. Okay, without further ado,
Absolutely. Well said.
I will pass the platform to Ernestina.
Yes.
Ernestina,
Okay.
over to you, darling.
Yeah. Okay. My PowerPoint. PowerPoint. Okay. I will sharing my PowerPoint with all of you. And today my topic is about the love again. You know, I can feel tonight everyone talking about the love. I thinking why? Because everyone got a lot of love, you know. Okay, from the first speaker and to just now, okay, Cindy and Dino and Datu, David and Mr. Gowe. You can feeling all of them have so much love. But I want to sharing why we need to thinking why they got so much love. So that's why I want to sharing the topic is about the love, okay, the truth of love. Okay, we can, okay, before this sharing, this is my personal profile, okay. Actually, I come from China. I live in Malaysia for 14 years. But you know, when I live in Malaysia, I can feel Malaysian people so kind. I enjoy life in here, but also I miss my home country. And all okay, between these 8 years, I travel the whole world. I see many different country culture and the different people, and taste nice food and okay, learn from different country things. That's why when I travel, I can feel many powerful things from the love. Thank you. Okay. This is my past life. Okay. Okay. Before, sorry. Sorry, my English need to improve. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, it's my before my life. Okay. You can feel before I actually enter many different events. I'm okay. I attend some beautiful okay.
Beauty pageant.
Yeah, beauty pageant. And before I'm attendance, you know. But then after that, I become a judge. And after that, I learning art. I learn the how to drawing and how to draw the beautiful art. Thanks. And from all my okay before my life, I get some very important thing is what is love? Is we have a philosophy in our life about the love. First thing is we need to love ourselves. If we don't love ourselves, we cannot love others because we don't have love. That's why we need to the starter point. Love is love yourself. After that, when you get improve yourself, you get the power, you got the love. You can give love to other people. After that, when you give the love to other people, you will be loved, receive the love. That's why I want to sharing with you. If we don't have the love, we cannot give love. What you okay, you don't give love. Okay, you cannot give away love. If what do you don't have? That's very important for our mind. That's why we need to save our mindset. Okay, we need to improve ourselves, become better and better. Okay, next. Okay, this is my before life. I travel the whole world. Okay, how to improve ourselves is reading, traveling and study, and okay, we need to build our personal career. Past okay, many, you can see this is 8 years. Between these 8 years, I traveled the whole world. I learned many culture and see the many different culture country people. I learned from them. Okay, next. When you travel, your mind and your vision will become bigger and bigger. Your heart will become very peaceful because you see the different thing, you see the different culture, and you can feel what is the most beautiful thing in the world. This is last year. Before this pandemic time, I traveled to the Antarctic. This is my most beautiful travel journey in my life. I like there so much because there is so nice and so peaceful and so clean, yeah, yeah, clean. Okay, okay, next. You can see when I arrived Antarctic, I feel they are so beautiful. I want more people have a chance to there. That's why I sharing my life to many people. I want to let the people feeling the world is so beautiful. We need to build our dream, come true our dream. Okay, this is 2 years ago. I bring my daughter to the, this is a very beautiful northern line. Aurora. Yeah, Aurora. Okay, next. And last year, I also been to Kenya. That's why last time I still remember our WWLC have some member and leader in Kenya. I like that so much. I can feel the natural. The animal is so strong and so powerful. Our human is so smaller, So we live in the nature. We need to protect the nature, and we need to stay together. We cannot just take the thing from the nature. We need to protect and need to give away some love to the nature. Okay, this is Kenya. We take the hot balloon. Okay, next. I bring my daughter to the. This is giraffe park. This is it's just like a charity park. Some people donate some money and build this part, and let some people and the children to there learn how to protect the animals like giraffe. Okay, next. When you travel, when you bring your children to the whole world, the children, they will see the different thing and they will open their heart. They can feeling this world is so beautiful. They will become is a citizen of world. Okay, next. So when the children travel, they will become very independent and they will become kindly, and stay with some another children. They will become very happy and helping people. So that's why traveling is very important for the children. Okay, next. This is my photograph. I take the beautiful photo. When you travel, your eyes and your heart will become a very, enjoy the beautiful life. You will become everything you feeling very peaceful and happy. Okay, next. This is Morocco. Why I sharing with you why you need to travel. When you travel, you will become happy. Actually, I want to say what is the successful. Many people say successful is get much money and become a rich fool. Okay, but when for me, I think what is successful is happiness. I think happiness is very, very important for the personal and for the family and for the whole social. society, you know. That's why when you travel, you can feel the happiness. Next. Next. Okay, when you travel, you will become very courage, you know. You can try some different thing and do some different thing. You feeling, oh, wow, you got so much powerful, stronger feeling, and you can sharing your feeling to other people, and you can also another people, and they will feeling your heart, you know, they will learn from you. This is Greece. Okay. Next. This is Egypt. I like there so much. It's a very long history. When you travel to there, you will feel, you know, pyramid is a so long history. But I can feel the pyramid is so lonely. This is my special feeling, you know. Every time I'm sharing my story about the travel to the Egypt, I say, okay, sometimes even you become king, become queen, you got very stronger right, but you know, if you leave this world, what is live when you leave? Is you just take care people, and you give some people love, and you helping people. That's why you can become, your life become longer. But your wealth and your right will disappear in this in your life. You know, this is cannot always keep, but your love can keep always. Okay. This is a Bhutan. Yeah, Bhutan. This is my most liked place in my before my traveling many people different place. And this is Russia and Sweden. Okay. Also, when you travel and you can do some charity. I joined some charity traveling event. Also, I helping people and do some charity event with them, the local people. Okay, next. This is Peru. Machu Picchu is very, very beautiful. Next. Okay. Rainbow Mountain. This is so nice. Okay, and before in my my life, you know, I also do many charity events, and we also donate school in Guatemala, one school, and in Indonesia, in Sumba, we also donate school one, and in China, we donate 2 schools, and in the future, I want to more people stay together and do some charity to the children and help to them and build the school, let them become a more knowledge and more powerful and change their life. Okay, this is Indonesia Sumba. This is our donate. Yeah, we donate the school for them. And yes, this okay, this is okay, when you become independent, you got more powerful, and you got some more thing in your life, you can help more people. That's why I say the starting of point, the love of starting is love yourself. When you love yourself, you become stronger, you can help more people. Okay. And when you help more people, finally you will get very happy and peaceful, and some people will love you more. And you know, we need to know where who I am, and who who I am, and where will you go in the future. And this is a very philosophy thing, but I think this is the most important. We need to think why we live in this world. We need to do some different thing. We need to do something for the more people, and send your life to more people, help them, let them become happy also. So that's why our life is not only ourselves. We need to sharing our life to our love to many people. So that's why today I want to share, Dr. Ella, she organized this special WWLC. The name is the World Woman Leading Change. I like this name because I think the woman is the most powerful human in the world. You think when you're younger, you are doctor. After you marry, you become wife, and after your children marry, you become a grandmother, and in your family, your position is so important. The woman can change the whole family. That's why the human, the woman, the attitude and the heart and the independent and the thinking so important. We need to let the woman change themselves. When the woman change themselves, the family will change. That's why today I'm here, and also I want to thank you, Stella and my Gaga, Datin, Jalina, and everyone tonight. Many different, three speakers. I invite them. They're very happy and they join this speech. I'm so happy to share them. Thank you so much. And finally, I want to say, love is the most important, most powerful thing in the whole universe. We need to become more love. We need to love ourselves. And see you next time. I hope to in my life, we build our life together, helping more people. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, darling Ernestina, for the lovely sharing. Yes, I always believe that traveling is one of the most powerful tools to learn, to expose yourself, to be kind, to be loved, and the warmth of traveling actually will develop you to be a better person. The truth of love that you shared with us, Ernestina, is so wonderful. And yes, we are hoping that the year 2021, we are able to travel again and able to touch everyone's life again. And of course, by sharing what are our knowledge, our expertise to others, and helping the needies to change a person, to change a life is always a very meaningful perspective of our life that we valued. So experience, exposure, and there's no schools that can teach us to be a better person rather than to experience oneself to a place, to a culture, to nature, and of course not only loving human but also to love animals and what our surroundings and environment to prepare the environment, the world for the future generations. Okay, I think we are at the end of our program today, and maybe we can have Dr. Ayla to share with us some of the perspective of what we are exposing ourselves today with the values, with the kindness, with the beauty, and the truth about life. Can we hear from you, Dr. Ayla, my darling adik?
Thank you, Datin, Jalina. Thank you, Stella, Lim. Thank you, Ernestina. I've been listening to wonderful, wonderful sharing. Thank you, all the speaker, Dino, Dato, David, Wei, thank you, and Cindy Gomez. I appreciate so much. I also appreciate all the president that joining us tonight. We have President Youth, Youth President, President Balitwala. We have President Juliastina that lead the infrastructure. We have also President Leseho that lead the youth. We have President Mankole from Lesotho, and President Leseho is from South Africa. We have Her Royal Highness Princess Debbie was joining us with the Sheikh of Al Maktoum in Dubai. And we also have was before Her Royal Highness Princess Nikiwi Bam. So also today we have to Lamsindo Raputu, thank you. We have also my team, and we have Joyma, and we also have Audrey. Thank you so much. It's been a beautiful evening for me, and it's a beautiful closing. So I remember when I sit in India about a year ago, our first birthday, and Stella was telling me a story, and we decided that 2020 it will be a year of kindness. I was so amazed by the beauty of the kindness of a lot of women in my life. You know, when my business 2018 have an issue, very big issue, we have a catastrophe here. I normally sit like a madam. People come to me, they say, Madam, can we have your property to rent, right? Suddenly, these things is not happening because you have catastrophe here. And I remember only the love that survive you. And today in 2020, we all survive. We all are survivor. We survived 276 conference. Yay! we are on the way to the Guinness Book of Records. And to me, you are blessing. You are my power. I don't feel COVID. I never feel it even a day of COVID, yes? And even when my mom in the ICCU almost lose her life, I don't feel it because I have so much sister. You know, I have love from all of you. And Ernestina, when I met her, I cried 15 times. And you know, Stella Lim asked me one time, why did you pick me to be president? So I told her, I do have a lot of friends in Malaysia, But Stella Lim probably the most kindest one. Because one time I was waiting for the car and the restaurant is only 1 minute. She will not leave me alone for 1 minute. She want to make sure that the car is fetching me. She don't leave me alone. I never really have a friend like that, not even my husband, because I'm very independent, you know. I said, oh my God, 1 minute she really make an effort. She sit there and she want to make sure that my car arrive. It's simple. Kindness is simple. Love is simple. They are not complicated. If you can spread kindness, do it to animal, to anyone, because you don't know what they've been through. You don't know their life. This is very important message. And I wanted to continue 2021 with the light leading change and kindness leading change. Let's bring the world to a better world, the world of kindness, the world of the light. Why is important? Very important. Because when you die, you don't bring anything. People will remember you. They don't remember how much car you have, how much house you have, how much money you have. They remember what did you do to their life. They remember the love. And love is immortal. Love is immortal. Thank you so much. I feel so much love in 2021. And you have no idea how much these things mean to me, how much this love mean to me, how much this love has given me survival zone in one of the most toughest years in my life. And you are there. Thank you so much. I really love you. I love you so much. May God bless you. God give you health for more abundance in 2021. Love and light from Bogor, Indonesia. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nadine. Love and hugs from Malaysia too. Yeah, both of us goes way back 13, 14 years ago when I was staying in Jakarta. And I'm forever, no matter how far we are, no matter which continent I am, I still keep my bondage and my love and my warmth towards my adik in Jakarta. And 13 years after that, we met again in KL, and here I am as the board of trustees of WWLC Malaysia. So love brings us wherever that we want to be, and love brings us the magical moments that we can share a lifetime. So thank you again, Ade Ayla, for this platform, creating this platform, which connecting everybody to share the love, to share the warmth, to share the kindness, to share the burden of this pandemic together and make it a very lively one, and ending this year 2020 with all the supports, all the exposure that we shared together. And I would love to hear from, before we close our session for today with Cindy Gomez. I would love to hear from my sister Stella in KL, um, what we shared today. And I think everybody is, we need this actually to be able to survive this era of time, and the strength that we are giving everybody, the warmth, the energy that we share. And today we have a lot of energy and what we call that the values that we share with that today with Dino and also with Mr. Wei from China. And I'm sure we will move in 2021 with much more dignity, with much more energy and value. Go to you, Stella.
Yeah, very thank you to all the speakers and my board of trustee, Datin. Of course, the beautiful girls beside me, CEO of WWLC, Ernestina, and of course, my lovely founder, Dr. Ayla. I love you so much. You see, when I met Dr. Ayla, the first met is in Vietnam. Both of us is going to how to say awards. It's an awards night. We are one of the award recipients from for the night. So after receive the award, Dr. Ayla asked me one question. She asked me, she says, Stella, after this, what is the next? So I look at her. I don't know how to answer. I really don't know how to answer at that moment. But when I go home, I just thinking of this. Yeah, this is a very important message that Dr. Ayla want to pass to us. What is the next? So after couples of months, I received a call from Dr. Ayla. She say, "Yep, I wanted to form a platform. It's called World Women Leading Change." You see, this word is so powerful, which is a woman, we can lead, and with the lead, we change. We are not talking about we wanted to change the world. No, we are talking about we change ourselves first. We change ourselves by changing to influence others. So how to change ourselves? To the Dr. Ayla message is, we can do more. We can really do more. But today, I wanted to say some one words to you, Dr. Ayla. With a little kindness seed, grow to all of us. And thank you so much for you to bring us together. And you see now, you did a very amazing thing. That's 276 World Conference in years 2020.
We did it.
Amazing.
We did it. Not me. We did it. Everyone did it.
We did it
together.
276. No joke.
Yeah.
Really amazing. We did it. We really did it. Proud of you. Thank you so much. I love you.
Proud of us. Proud of us.
Full of love in this room now. Oh my God.
Proud of us. Proud of us.
We are little kindness seed. We can grow so everyone together here. And I believe that in 2021 will be getting bigger and bigger. You have our support. Dr. Ayla, you have us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sister Stella, for the very, closing speech. Yes, we will grow from the seed to a plant, and we'll grow from a plant to a tree, and we will root out the tree throughout the world with many more programs, and also a collaboration with other counterparts all around the world. So before we close off our ceremony, I think we can invite again our distinguished guest, Cindy Gomez, to have a song, and we can sing together, sing along together.
Datin, Jalina, I think President Mankole is raising her hand just now.
I cannot see her. So sorry, President Macaulay. You want to say something?
President Mankole Tassisi from Lesotho.
I'm sorry. I think I raised my hand when the other speaker was speaking. I didn't lower it. I'm just awed. I'm in tears. I have nothing to say, ladies. The power of a woman, the strength of a woman. That's all I can say.
Thank you, President Macaulay. I think we can have anybody else. Is Princess Debbie with us?
Let's celebrate. Yes, sing a song.
Okay, without further ado, can I have Miss Cindy Gomez with us?
Yes. So again, thank you so much for inviting me. What you guys are doing is fantastic. I'm all for women empowerment. I think it's great. And yes, we need to all open up our hearts and give love unconditionally, no matter what, at all times, because that's how the only way to make this world a better place is by providing unconditional love to everyone. So I'm going to end it off with some little bit of Christmas songs. Feel free to sing along with me. Yeah, a cappella, I guess, because I don't really have somebody to play music with me. So it's the most wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, yeah. Feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Much love to all of you. May you have lots of love, joy, peace, and abundance, prosperity for the 2021 year.
Cindy, I hope we can invite you, yes, in our next conference to sing for all of us, yes?
I would be more than happy to do that. Thank you.
Today was amazing. Thank you.
Thank you so much for amazing closing, Cindy. I think Christmas is just around the corner, but the vibes and the energy of the festive season end of this year are much more felt now. Ayla, can we have somebody to do the closing prayer?
Yes, I would like to call up the Princess of South Africa that today in Dubai. She is one of the pillar of WWLC. We grow in 22 countries in Africa because of her and Alice, President Alice. But I want her to close the prayer. And this 2020, she's also the person who invented this song, the international anthem of WWLC. So we bring all the colors, we bring all the laughter. Over to you, Princess Debbie.
Sorry, before we go over to the princess, shall we have a group photo? Yeah.
Yeah.
Group photo together.
I want to see who doesn't wear red. They have to pay me, yes, besides the speaker. Anna, Princess Debbie. Okay, I see. Where is your red? Ayo, Ibu Juliastina, show me your picture. Where is your red? President Keketso, where is your red? Anna owe me one lunch. She doesn't wear red. Princess Debbie, where is your red? Ayo.
Yorker, we always black. It's such a New York thing. It's very
Must meet me for lunch in New York City because you don't wear red.
Wait a minute. So, yeah.
It's in the car, in one of the cars.
Oh.
How are you?
As long as the lipstick is red, it's good enough.
That's it. That's it. Wow, so special.
President Keketso, I don't see your face. President Bali, I don't see your face. Where is your red dress? Where is it? Whoever don't wear red need to pay me lunch.
I've got a red. I'm wearing red.
Who? President Bali, I don't see you. Where is your red? Oh! You are not wearing red. You are wearing you're wearing gold. President Keketso, he has to pay one lunch. Owe me one lunch. Who else don't wear red? I will be the fashion police of tonight. President Bali, show me your face.
I'm busted.
You have to buy me food next time.
I'm busted.
Dr. Ayla, I'm wearing red.
Beautiful.
Yes, Macaulay. And you're wearing
It's not
red lipstick.
It's not completely red, but I did try.
Or pass, okay. Dr. Munir also don't wear red. Dr. Munir owe me lunch, except speaker. I let go speaker. Attendants don't wear red. Pay me food. I pick the restaurant, okay?
Oh my God. Very nice player. And who is that princess? In right side.
Yeah, yeah, Dr. Munir, you owe me food.
Yes. So, tell me, there are so many. What is the cells and teams? Christmas.
Dr. Munir is our trustee in Dubai. He's the advisor of Sheikh Ahmed bin Al Maktoum. Yes, these are very hugest, like world biggest company in the world, I think. And I think they closed something today. We get commission, yes. But you don't wear red. You are banned.
Come, let's have a group photo together. Now.
Definitely, we all together will do something amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to hear that.
Group photo.
Yeah.
And now we are going to desert.
Enjoy the desert.
With us.
Enjoy.
So, are we going to
Princess
photo?
To Jakarta, Dr. Munir. Don't sell her.
So we
So
before
are you
we
done
close,
with the group photo?
Over to Rebecca.
so Princess Debbie, are we going to do the closing prayers? Before we close, I would like to thank all our speakers, especially Datuk David, Mr. Weigo from China, Datuk David from Malaysia, Mr. Dino from Malaysia. Yes, we would love and looking forward for year 2021 with good collaboration, and of course our lovely, beautiful speaker, Ernestina, sharing on the truth of love. So I think we can end it now. Anything more to add, Ernestina? Is there anything else to add?
Okay.
And I think we can have Datuk David and Dino in our next future program where we can talk further about the product that they are uh, uh, not selling, but the product that they can share with us, especially Datuk David in the CSR program that he does, and of course Mr. Dino with the parenting skills. And I would love to read the Monsters Princess in English in future, and the Beauty and the Beast in future. And I would also introduce Dr. David to our community in your halal product, which is I think there's a good collaboration going through. And ending the session for today with the word of thank and gratitude to everybody, especially to the team of WWLC in making this session visible to everybody in the world today. And thank you for the time, especially Cindy from Canada with the time difference and all that from China. And of course, I would give this back to Stella and Ernestina to do the closing. Thank you so much. Hug and love from me in Ipoh to everybody. Looking forward to have further collaboration from all of you. Back to you, Ernestina and Stella.
Yeah. The starter love is to love ourselves. The journey of love is to love, to give love to others. And then finally, we will receive love from the universe. Thank you so much. Yeah. Love is so powerful. Love is a powerful.
Dino, Ernestina, Stella, and Ayla, and everybody on board for the guests.
Yes.
I'm ending this with wishing all of you Merry Christmas. Wish for the Happy New Year to be fruitful, to be safe from stay safe, stay healthy, stay in love with everybody. Hug and kisses from us all from WWLC. Back to you, Nadia.
Yes. Hello, Datin Jalina.
Yes.
Yes, finally, I want to share with all of you. I want to say success is not just for the, for the any your wealth. Yes, I think success is just like destiny. It's it's a journey. We every day do some small improve and improve ourselves and help our family and help more people and let us become stronger and stronger. Give love to more and more people. I believe this world will become better and more peaceful, more happiness. And I hope to in the future we can work together. Let this world become nice and beautiful, peaceful, and happiness. Thank you. I wish everyone. Thank you.
Agreed, my dear sister.
Thank you.
The world is built with love. Without love, the world is empty and will be a lonely place to be. So, the seed of love.
I think you won also best dress tonight. I will give you a free stay in one of my resort. You can take your husband.
Can I go to?
No, tonight because Ernestina is the only one who wear
the
antelope.
David and Dino.
Nobody else wore the antelope. She's an antelope tonight.
So thank you again, everybody. Wishing you a very restful good evening and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and Ayla, wishing you the best and hug and kisses from us all from Malaysia, and all of us are wishing that your mother will recuperate well, and our love and prayers are all with her and you. Thank you, darling.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. all the beautiful roses, all the beautiful women here tonight.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Happy
Bye.
New Year. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Maybe you don't want to close.
Love and light.
Bye.
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 Nadia, are we ending with the song of WWLC, Nadia?
Yes, we listen for our song.
We are the woman leading change, leading change. We are the woman leading change, leading change. We are the woman leading change, leading change. We are the woman leading change for our people, for our countries, for everyone in the world. Love, peace, needed in this world. Endurance, needed in this world. Forgiveness, needed in this world. Unity, needed in this world. Yes, African woman leading change. Antarctican woman leading change. Yes, Asia woman leading change. Yes, Australia woman leading change. Yes, Europe woman leading change. Yes, North America. Yes, South America woman leading change. Kalirato fella, Kalirato fella, woman leading change. Kalitabo fella, Kalitabo fella, woman leading change. Gotando pella, Gotando pella, woman leading change. Yes, Indonesia. Yes, Ayla. Yes, Ayla, woman leading change. Yes, Indonesia. We thank you, world woman leading change.
Thank you. President Stella Lim, can we say together also all the president, we are officially closed 2020 conference. Over to you.
Okay, all the president, can we say it together?
Together.
Yeah, say it together. This 2020 conference is closing gate, but we welcome 2021, a better years.
We are officially closed 2020 conference. Where is all the president? Hello, president.
We officially close.
We officially closed 2020 conference
and welcome 2021.
Welcome 2021 conference. Bye bye.
Bye.
Dr. Munir, you have to bring the princess one pair to Jakarta. Yes, don't do anything in the desert.
Yeah, now I am taking princess to a desert.
Hi.
Yeah. In